All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. And a very warm welcome to all of you. And thank you for joining us today for this exclusive webinar, which is hosted by VCNow in collaboration with XLRi Jamshedpur. So today's session is focused on a theme that's increasingly critical in today's workplace, emerging trends in talent management. So in the chat box, you all can also write down your queries, your questions. So meanwhile, I'll just put up a question for all of you in the chat box. Just put your response here in the chat box. What is the biggest challenge you face today in managing talent? Attracting the right people, retaining high performers, upskilling, reskilling, engagement, leadership pipeline. So just type down your response in the chat box. Right. So as an organization, navigate rapid changes, whether it is digital transformation, evolving workforce expectation, or the influence of AI. One thing is very clear: people's strategy is business strategy. Right. If you agree with me, please write agree in the chat box. People's strategy is business strategy. And HR professionals today are expected not just to support talent, but to shape and lead it. Right. So do you all agree with this statement that people's strategy is a business strategy? Agree. Great. Yes. That is why we all are here, to understand what talent management is and spotlight. Right. Thank you. Right. So today's session is specially curated for those who are looking to stay ahead, on the curve, whether you are a HR leader, people manager, or simply someone passionate about building high performing teams. So I would like to now introduce our distinguished speaker for this session, Dr. M. Srimannarayana. Professor Sriman, welcome to the webinar. Professor Sriman is a professor at XLRi Jamshedpur of Human Resource Management. Dr. Sriman Narayana has been a cornerstone of XLRI's HR academic leadership with over 2 decades at the institute. He holds a PhD in HRM and a master's in industrial relation and personal management. His expertise spans in talent management, training development, participative management, and many more. So he has also led consultancies, assignments for multiple organizations, focusing on HR restructuring and capability development. He is also a member of professional bodies like Association of Talent Development, USA, National HRD Network, and ISTD. And he continues to play a pivotal role in nurturing the HR community in India and beyond. Right. So now I would like to ask Professor Sriman to walk us through the concept of talent management. Sir, in your view, how is the concept of talent management evolving in today's business environment? And secondly, why it is crucial for HR professionals to upskill themselves to stay relevant and effective? Over to you, Professor Sriman.
Thank you, Pritesh. Good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Talent and talent management. This talent is used in different meanings, as you all know. Organization has to define what is talent for their organization. Some organizations like Tata Steel define talent as every employee as a talent. Some organizations like SBI define talent only probationary officers are considered as a talent. Some organizations take into consideration of performance and potential. High ports, they are considered as talent. That way, there are different meanings, different definitions for the term talent, which are based on the organization. They are all organization specific. But theoretically, we can say inclusive approach, exclusive approach. When we say inclusive approach, everybody is given opportunity to come under the pool of talent. When you say exclusive approach, it is only a designated people, maybe maybe senior managers in some cases, maybe probationary officers like bank, SBI, like one of the car manufacturing units define talent as frontline supervisors as talent. That way, different organizations follow this exclusive approach. By and large, it is finally exclusive only, even though you follow inclusive approach. You start with the inclusive approach. Everybody is given opportunities to show their potential and performance. Once that is shown, then segmentation definitely happens at the later stage. But the companies which follow exclusive approach, segmentation takes place in the beginning itself. So this is the broad definitions of talent, but it is all human resource management. As Pritish said, HR is a business. HR is a business within the business organization. Therefore, our talent management initiatives target at showing bottom line contribution to the organization. So coming to the specific question Pritish asked me is, what are the trends? I have seen one of you has listed out attracting the right people, retaining high performers, upskilling, reskilling, engagement, leadership pipeline, etc. Of course, these are all the talent trends. I do agree with you, but let us take some statistical or research evidence. And this research is carried out by Randstad. Randstad keeps, this is an employer branding organization. So it has identified certain important trends in talent management in 2025-26. AI and automation in talent management. You all know how AI influences our lives. As the use of artificial intelligence in talent management gains rapid momentum, organizations are scaling its powers to inspire new and personalized experiences, better connecting and engaging with their people. From using generative ROI to assess workforce feedback to democratizing, please listen to the term, democratizing career development to enhance. Okay. Anyway, I'm not writing now. Dev, thank you. So our generative AI is used to assess employee feedback to democratizing career development to enhance recognition programs, the many ways in which technology is advancing company culture also truly transformational. And finally, I have to say one thing, those still questioning whether it is impersonal, it is means our artificial intelligence, impersonal, will quickly be left behind. Nowadays, you can see this use of AI in recruitment for resume screening, job matching, candidates outreach, even final selection decision, measuring the effectiveness of the learning programs efficacy and efficiency also assessed. As Josh Dorison predicts, employees will be equipped with digital personal assistant to support them in many facets of their work. So how will you help your workforce make these tools work for them? Predictive analysis is used to identify high potential employees and prevent employee quits. Chatbots are used for employees onboarding, training support, and FAQs. So this is one emerging trend using AI in all talent management activities. Subsequently, because of this technology, what happens? The mundane tasks are taken care by technology. According to the survey of Randstad Enterprise 2025, 85% believe robots and machine learning alleviate mundane tasks so that knowledge workers are free to do more advanced work. Therefore, inspire purpose and satisfaction in the workplace becomes a challenge. Inspire purpose and satisfaction in the workplace becomes a challenge. It is widely reported that with more time to focus on innovation, creation, and collaboration, people feel purposeful and fulfilled. Am I with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
So, as the routine, repetitive work is taken care by machines, people have a lot of time for what? To do innovation, creation, and collaboration. So, this is where people feel their work is purposeful and fulfilled. This is possible if the organizations give an opportunity to employees to voice to innovative, a voice to innovative, training and collaboration, building trust and excitement for the future of work. If the organization does not provide an opportunity to voice employees' views and they don't build trust on the employees and don't excite them about the future of work, inspiring purpose and satisfaction in the workplace will become a major challenge. Likewise, another important trend, promotional, or we can say career growth for all. Career growth for all. Earlier, with limited resources, organizations historically have had to prioritize talent for development, which put skilling support to out of reach to some people. Limited opportunities for internal mobility. Even now also it is there. When you define talent, when you segment the employees, those segmented employees only will get the fast track opportunities for growth. But what the companies making attempts to do is trim out the workforce, have only talented employees, maybe limiting the number. That's why you could see a lot of what we can say downsizing is taking place and no jobs are available. All those things are taking place that you would have witnessed all of them. So they want to have highly talented people, highly potential and high performing people, and for them they want to provide career opportunities. So fast track career growth for all, not for a particular segment. In this direction only we can see lot of what we can say downsizing is taking place and recruitment is also not happening that much seriously. So in those days, giving opportunities to the limited member and then going for external recruitment when there is a need for. Now external recruitment is very, very limited. Internally only, that you could see also. You could see also from the market situation now. So as your business accelerates, The new dynamic is ripe for transformation, the democratization of learning and development promises to supercharge your workers. Each and every one should develop, should grow faster in the organization with the phase of the growth of the organization. We need to rewrite our job descriptions. This is another important trend. Think of tasks and skills, not the jobs. For years, this trend has been ongoing in many markets around the world. According to again Randstad survey, 1/4 of the talent leaders believe that the right person may be an employee or a contract employee or a contingent worker. Shift from roles and titles to skill-based hiring and internal mobility. Creation of skill inventories is an important trend now to assess gaps and guide development so that you can bridge the gaps. More emphasis nowadays on micro credentials and certifications over traditional degrees. That's where, Pritish, I would like to answer your second question. So, one of the important trends in the talent management is more emphasis on micro credentials and certifications. One need to upskill with short duration programs which are appropriate for your learning. So for your learning, and there is no other alternative, continuous learning only. Okay, anyway, I will take up Pritish your the second question, some more details little later. Continuous learning, it is not, yes, just in time training was practiced earlier, it is continued to practice, but from the individual employee point of view, who wants to grow, in the career, who wants to develop in the career, need not be same organization, maybe a different organization. Learning in the flow of work is essential. Learning is a continuous process, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the type of the work a career-oriented person perform. Everybody has to learn. Again, when I talk about learning, we should not think of only organization which is providing learning opportunities. Organizations definitely provide learning opportunities based on its requirements, based on its policy. But sometimes the organization's needs and our personal needs may not match. I want to grow in one direction. Organization may not be in a position to provide me growth opportunities in that direction. That way, I have to grow myself. If I want to grow myself, I have to take initiative for my learning. See, there is one theory which indicates 70% of learning takes place on the job. 20% of learning takes place through networking. 10% of learning takes place through formal educational programs. When you do 70% of learning, how it takes place? 70% of learning as per the company policies. So, as per the company policy, maybe 30 hours, 40 hours in a year, an employee will be nominated for various training programs. If that, in that perspective, if you look at this 10% of learning through formal educational programs is very, very important. We should not undermine that. Say, for example, you may be spending 2,500 hours, if you estimate conservatively in a year, to learn 70%, but it won't happen also as a matter of fact. See, when you are busy doing your routine, repetitive, monotonous work, there is no learning. So you are spending a lot of time on your job. But if your job profile keeps on changing, if there are learning opportunities, that is to the extent of 70%. 10% through formal educational and training programs. This 10% as per the corporate policies, 30 hours, 40 hours in a year. By spending 40 hours in a year, you will be learning to the extent of 10%, whereas by spending 2,700 hours in a year, If your work is keep on changing, you will be learning to the extent of 70%. If the work is the same, there is no learning. Of course, 20% is networking, through networking. Therefore, learning is a must, continuous learning and development. Emphasize on reskilling and upskilling to adapt to technology and the market changes. Another important trend, probably DEI. Diversity include, this is also there long ago. Moving beyond the representation, we talk about representation of diversified groups in the organization. Moving beyond the representation to measuring inclusion and equity outcomes, what the company gaining out of it. Another important thing, the emerging trend with respect to this DEI is neurodiversity and age inclusion. They are gaining more focus. Neurodiversity. What is this neurodiversity? It is the idea that all humans have diverse cognitive profiles, neurological abilities, and strengths and weaknesses, which should be recognized and respected. So, across the spectrum of neurodiverse workforce, workers offer a range of unique and sought after skills, including those that companies often look for and nurture those skills and the leadership roles. But unfortunately, in USA, there was a study found differently neurodiverse people, diversified people are not included. But this is another important trend which is coming up. So briefly, these are all various trends. The next question about, yes, Pritish, upskilling important.
Right.
Okay, any questions so far before I go to upskilling?
If you have any questions, you can put that in the chat box. We will have another round of Q&A session towards the end of this webinar. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please put that in the chat box, and towards the end, we will open the forum for a Q&A session. Professor, please proceed. I think as
Okay.
people are
Okay.
listening to
Your
you.
second question is why upskilling is important. Nowadays, it is not the organization which manages the individual's career. It is the individual who manages his or her career. Organization may create career paths based on the positions available within that organization. Sometimes it matches with the individual employee requirements or aspirations, sometimes it is not. Moreover, organization is very, very dynamic and it is need-based. Its skill requirements based on the needs. Again, those needs depends upon manpower needs, human resource needs. Those needs depends upon their plans for expansion, diversification, the market for their products or services and all. So sometimes it matches, sometimes it may not match. But as a career-oriented person, I want to grow myself. If I want to grow myself, as I already told you, upskilling is important. Upskilling, how you broaden your skills. As I already told you, yes, not only on the job. On the job, you know what you are doing, whether you are doing innovative work or repetitive work, all you know. And networking, and of course, this type of short duration programs. These programs definitely will help for the 20% of learning. The 20% is network. This section, this group consists of, the class consists of diversified people. It is not simply learning from the faculty, you will be learning from your colleagues also. So this type of the programs, upskilling programs, help to learn 20% plus 10%. And please remember, there are certain zones of our career or our work. One is comfortable zone. What is that comfortable zone? I have mastered the job content. What I am doing is I have mastered. I can do my job in an automatic manner. No learning further. It is programmed in mindset. And I can use my unconscious competencies and perform that work. That means no learning taking place in that particular job. Am I with you?
Yes, sir.
True.
Once we enter into comfortable job, it is time for us to move out of the comfortable job, comfortable zone. If I don't come out of the comfortable zone, it will be difficult for me to come at the later part of it. Anyway, I am comfortable with that. I want to stay back. If I stay back, I don't grow. If I want to grow, I should come out of this comfortable zone. I should enter into the stretch zone, or we can also say it as learning zone. A career-oriented person always act from the learning zone, where he learns something and implements the same conscious competencies he will be using while doing the job by applying the learnings what he or she has through this type of upskilling programs. There is also another zone, that is panic zone. We cannot use our conscious competencies, we cannot use our unconscious competencies. So that is because of the over ambitiousness. What we will do is, no, we should go beyond it, and we will not be there anywhere. Therefore, we have to be careful about that panic or dangerous zone. We always, those people who want to grow in the career must be in the learning zone or stretch zone onwards. Learn something and apply it. So that way, upskilling for all the career-oriented people, need not be HR professionals, any professional, he wants to grow. Definitely, upskilling is essential. No learning, no growth. I repeat, if there is no learning, no growth. Learn consciously and continuously. Learn consciously and continuously, whatever may be the mode of learning. Then only upskilling will happen. That's all from my side. I would like to understand competency analysis, competency performance, 9-box model, all those things included in this course. Yes, they are included.
All right, sir. I'll take up these questions. So the question was from Neha. Will 9-box model, the performance assessment mapping, this will be covered? So yes, Neha, answer to your question is yes, it will be covered in this program. Shraddha is asking, I would like to understand more about diversity hiring.
Yeah. Shraddha, diversity in hiring, we are going to discuss in the class in detail.
Sure, sir. Thank you for the remark. Yeah.
Right.
That is one of the
Professor
topic.
Sriman, thank you so much. Why it is important, for individuals to upskill in their career. And yes, learning is a continuous journey. And if we don't learn, then we will stay behind. Whatever, the trends are changing, artificial intelligence is there, new trends are coming in the industry. Right. Sir, I had one question. When you speak to HR leaders across, industries, what are some common blind spots or, maybe you can say mistakes you observe in their talent strategies?
Number one, there is no agreement on the definition of talent. Number two, they go for haphazardous methods of assessing talent. What does it mean, haphazardous way? Who is talented? It is an organization based on the snap judgments of the managers. But if you want to assess really talent, we need to have rigorous assessment. Performance anyway you can assess. There is no other alternative. Though it is subjective, performance rating is the whatever may be the ratings given, that only alternative. But when it comes to the potential, you can go for some psychometric testing or more comprehensively assessment centers. This way, but they are all time taking and expensive. So these are the two mistakes from the practicing, particularly the companies which could not sustain talent management for a period of time. They make these two mistakes.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor. So, before we open the forum for Q&A session, I would now like to share, a small slide, which will have the details about the program. So, allow me one moment. I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, I think my screen is visible to all of you. Right. So in today's webinar, we are talking about a program which is Executive Development Program in Talent Management offered by XLRi Jamshedpur. So whatever Professor Sriman spoke, it was the, kind of a background of the program, why it is important for, HR professionals to upskill themselves or take up a certification, professional certification, programs which can really help you to build your network and to also brush up your skills, right? So this program will help you with all of that. There are a few participants in this session, Professor Sriman, wherein those who have already, signed up for the program, but most of the participants, those who are here in this session, have not yet signed up, right? So for them, this is the details of the program. The duration of the program is 8 months. Eligibility of the program is that candidates with people management responsibility with a minimum of 2 years of work experience after graduation is mandatory. That means 2 years is just a eligibility criteria. That doesn't mean that people with 2 years, 3 years of experience are only joining the program. We will have people with 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years of work experience also joining the session. Right. So the delivery of the program will be live and online plus 5 days of campus immersion. All the sessions will happen live and online over a Zoom platform, and there will be a 5 days of campus immersion wherein you will be staying in the campus for five days, XLRi Jamshedpur campus, and will also attend the face-to-face lectures. You will meet with all the faculty members, and you will also get to meet your batchmates when you will come down to for the campus immersions. The dates for the campus immersions will be shared with you after program starts, but yes, it will be informed to you well in advance so that you can block your calendars, book your tickets, but your stay, accommodation, boarding, lodging, everything will be covered, will be taken care by the institution. The sessions will happen on every Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. with a 15 minutes of break. 10 to 1 p.m. every Saturdays, the sessions will happen. The program inauguration is on 7th of June, 2025. That means next, month, 7th of June, we will be starting the program. And the last day to apply for the program is 31st of May, 2025. And as I said, the classes will be live and online through direct to desktop mode. That means you can attend it from your laptop from any location you are. The application fee is 30,000 rupees plus 18% GST, and the total program fee is 1,99,800, which can be paid into 4 installments. This application fee is including the total this 1,99,000 rupees includes the application fee only also. Right. So the total program fee, including application fee, is 1,99,800 rupees plus GST 18%, which can be paid into 4 installments. Now I would like to walk you through the main topics, the modules of the program. Detailed modules, detailed breakup of each module, you can find it in our program brochure, which I'm going to share it with you, in the chat box in some time. So after this session also, you will get an email from our team with the program brochure so that you can go through it. So the modules of the program is, the first module is talent management concept and framework, then acquiring talent, developing talent. Then the fourth module is performance, compensation and rewards. Fifth module is talent and teams. Sixth module is engaging and retaining talent. Seventh module is emerging issues in talent management, and towards the end of the program, there will be a capstone project as well. So all these modules are the topics. What all things will be covered in each topics will be available in the program brochure. Right. So you can also reach out to us. I will put this in our chat box in the chat box also. You can also reach out to us. In the you can speak to our academic advisors in case you have any questions, any queries related to the program. You can speak to us. Right. So I am also, meanwhile, if you are curious to.
And I think
Yes.
most importantly, just to add to Pritish, is that this is the 13th edition. So, we have already delivered 12 editions earlier, 12 batches earlier. So this program already has a good set of alums, who have passed out from this program. And I think this is the 13th edition that we are going to launch. I think that's all. That's all, Pritish. You can go
Right.
ahead.
Thank you, Pulak. So yes, I've missed to inform that this will be the 13th batch. Now I have shared the program brochure in the chat box also. So in case anyone wants to take a look at the program content, detailed program content, it is available in the chat box. Now we will take a few questions. If any one of you wants to ask question directly to Professor Sriman, can raise their hand and we will allow you to speak and interact with the professor. Meanwhile, we will take a few questions from the chat box, Professor. So Manisha Mishra is asking 360 and OPQ and assessment and mentorship like leadership development program will be covered per new time. Manisha, is it possible for you to unmute yourself and ask your question to the professor?
Yeah, thank you so much, Pratish. I just want to confirm that as I work in an organization where I handle the 360 OPQ like a development assessment for the leadership program and the mentorship for the leadership program will, because this is a very old and very already in the field kind of program which we do. So will we get something, a new version or new technique for the mentorship and how we can do the mentorship in a better way? Will this be covered in this particular program? Thank you. That's all.
360-degree OPQ, I don't think we are going to cover, but mentoring is going to be covered in detail, including executive coaching.
Thank you so much, sir.
So we have a question from Yana Sharma. Yana, can you unmute yourself because it's quite a lengthy question which you had asked. Maybe you can unmute yourself and ask your question directly to Professor Sriman. All right, I think I'll read out the question, or maybe I will park it for later. Baljit is asking, any study material will be provided?
Yes, there will be one book given. Adding to that, the course material will be uploaded in our LMS.
Sir, hard copies will be
Hard
also
copy
given?
also, one book on talent management, hard copy will be dispatched to the students, and then soft copies will be uploaded in AIS.
Right. So, Shraddha and Baljit, yes, soft copies will be 100% will be a part of the program. We'll give you the access of LMS once the program starts. The participants will get the access to LMS, wherein all the details related to program and everything will be there in the LMS. And yes, hard copy books will be also provided. Right. So I will now, take up, few more questions. Shushmita is asking, can AI replace the job of a recruiter as it is a part of talent management?
It is a recruiter, talent management, all are overlapping. AI goes beyond recruitment. It is there everywhere. You can make use of AI for learning also, learning and development function.
So,
Yeah,
Professor, this reminds me of a social media influencer. I don't know if I should call him an influencer or not. On LinkedIn, he's very active, and he's using this very intelligent clickbait, in wherein in his LinkedIn bio he has mentioned waiting for AI to take all the jobs. So that is his LinkedIn bio. So
yeah.
so yes, maybe people are actually taking this very
I was
seriously.
telling only creation, innovation, that only, for that only people are required now.
But what I feel is that AI can support us, help us, but it is, but cannot have a human touch. When, I am giving my services to my clients, there is always a human touch which is involved. But I think AI can do wonders, but cannot replace humans. This is my thought. We can use
You
AI,
are
we can take
right.
advantage of it.
You have a robust system. The people may not come. HR, no? People may not approach also. But if you create a robust system, because their problems are solved, their complaints are resolved. Anyway, yeah, human touch definitely important. Hmm.
Right. Neha has raised her hand. Neha, yes, please go ahead, Neha. You can unmute yourself.
Hi, Mr. Pratish. Good evening, Professor Sir. Actually, I am a bit confused and I keep on asking the certain things again and again. I would like to have an understanding, for example, after completing this course, my organization will give me a task. Okay, and they will ask me, Neha, you have to do competencies, analysis for all the employees who are already in the organization and for the new job. So after doing the competency analysis, definitely I need to take care of the performance of the employees, how I'm going to evaluate their performance, KRA and the KPI, which is now a exact demand in the market. They are more focusing toward the competency building, they are more focusing toward the performance assessment and the retention of the talents and the training needs analysis for the individual. So will I be able to do after completion of this course or no? And plus, yes, I do agree that certain topics are written in the curriculum, in the syllabus, but there is no point wise things that I could go and see if it is included in this program or not included in this program. So these are my certain questions that is coming up again and again. So I would
Competence.
request if Professor can help me out so that I'll
Neha,
be at
I
ease.
understood. I understood, Neha. See, competency analysis. See, one thing I just wanted to tell you, we are going to discuss how you can identify the competencies.
Mhm.
And if
Okay.
you apply that, you can identify the competencies for new jobs,
Mhm.
what you are going to in your organization. Okay. Am I clear to you?
Yeah. And sir, is this like after competency analysis,
Just
like
a minute.
during the identification of the
Just a minute,
potential?
Neha, just a minute. You
Yeah.
see, if your organization wants to have competency mapping very, very systematically, that should come from the organizational goals. See,
Mhm.
you being a HR professional, even though you are a CHRO, without the support of the organization, you cannot create competencies across the board. What I
Mhm.
what I am trying to say is, first of all, what is the mission? What is the vision? What are the goals? If these are to be achieved, what are the competencies
Mhm.
the organizational level?
Mhm.
That is so for that purpose, there must be a rigorous study at your organization. You may hire a consultant or you may do something within your organization if you want to have a rigorous competency directory for all the jobs what you have.
Mhm.
If
But
at individual level, if you want to do it as a HR professional in your organization, irrespective of the organizational goals and all, only based on the job descriptions and all, that methodology definitely you will get from this course.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. And like identification or assessment of the talent with regards to the 9 box model, and then
That is covered. That is going to be covered.
that is going to be covered. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sriman. So I'll take one question which was there in the chat box from Yana Sharma. She had she wants to ask, as a postgraduate student specializing in organizational psychology and aspiring to build a career in this field, I am curious about your perspective on the evolving role of IO psychologist in talent management. How do you see their contribution shaping HR, practices, especially in the areas like employee engagement, data-driven decision making, and leadership development?
Okay, this is from
Yana Sharma.
Yana Sharma. Yana Sharma, you are industrial and organizational psychologist. Are you there? Can I speak to you?
She has written that I'm sitting in a library, can't unmute herself.
Okay. See. No, first of all, this is for the people with some experience, minimum of 2 years of experience. If you are already working with some experience, 2 years of experience, definitely you will get benefit out of this program as an industrial and organizational psychologist. Definitely you have a different perspective, more of practical perspective rather than conceptual perspective, and you can definitely complement your theoretical perspective with the practical perspective for the purpose of if you undergo this particular program.
Right. So I think one question from Neha Kapoor again. How assessments will be done for participants? So Neha, I can answer this question. So basically, assessments, will be there as a part of the program. It can be in a form of anything. Maybe a surprise quiz will be there. Project work will be there. Capstone project is also there. To group, some group project will be there. So we cannot confirm you anything at this point of time. That depends completely on the faculty of that particular module, how they want to take the assessment, right? It can be a surprise quiz also. So there is no set pattern about, taking examination or any kind of assessment. This is the standard pattern of all the programs at XLRi. This purely depends upon the professor, how they wants to take the assessment of that particular module, right? So Anthony is asking how to manage talents when the organization growth is seized.
Growth is seized.
Right.
And there is no growth. That's why restructuring is taking place. Many people are asked to leave, and for the remaining people only they do something. You see, when there is no growth, there is no growth for the employees also.
Right. So, yes. Mahalakshmi is asking, will DEI is covered in details in this program?
Yeah, DEI going to be covered in detail.
Right. So have a question from Rohan. Is there any scholarship for this program? No, Rohan, there is no scholarship. This is meant for working professionals, working executives only. What are the benefits of alumni? Benefits of alumni is that you will get a opportunity to create your own network. You will be a part of the alumni network, executive education alumni network, where you can connect with your batchmates, as well as people from other courses, right? So those are the kind of benefits you will have in the alumni.
Yes, I just want to add.
Yes, sir.
You will be getting, after if you successfully complete this program, you will be getting executive alumni status. This executive alumni status is not different from the regular alumni. 2-year program students, 1-year program students, and short duration program students like you, they all members of the alumni. Though you are an executive alumni, there is no difference in terms of benefits extended to normal alumni and executive alumni. As you are doing an executive program, which is not for 1 year, which is not for 2 years, we differentiated in terms of title, executive alumni. And now all summer meets are across. Today, there is a summer meet in Calcutta. So I attended at Chennai, Delhi, and Hyderabad I attended. I could see a few of executive alumni students who are in the meet. They are all first time or second time. So no difference between regular alumni. Every benefit, whatever the alumni gets, you also get.
Right.
Am I clear to you?
Yes, Professor Sriman, I think that answers the query. And Neha is asking, do you provide placement? See, Neha, this program is meant for people, those who are already working and want to upgrade themselves, enhance their skill sets. So placement is not a part of this program, but yes, if you are joining this program, you will have people in your batch, those who are from different organizations, different domain, different cities. You will create your own network. How you utilize those network is something which is up to you. If you have a connection of 50 HR professionals across pan India from different organizations, you have 50 opportunities. You can create opportunities for yourself by your own. That is the reason we have this professional certificate courses wherein only professionals are only allowed to join, right? So this way you can definitely create opportunities for yourself.
And I think
Rohan, yes.
the certification itself enhances your chances of getting absorbed in multifaceted organizations who are looking for skilled talents. I think that you can leverage that to the best possible way, apart from the alum network and the alum opportunity of networking that you might have. But even while you post it over LinkedIn, or look out for a change within the organization or out of the organization, the organization will recognize it in the best of spirits, because in HR management today, there is no other institution other than XLRi which excels in learning, and I think that is something which is the epitome of success for such programs, right?
Right, Pulak.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. So, do we have more questions? We are open for a few more questions, and after that, we will conclude the sessions as because of the time restrictions, and Professor Sriman has to attend few more lectures. So, any questions for us? Meanwhile, I'm also sharing the link of the program brochure in the chat box.
There is one question here. Campus immersion mandatory?
So Rohan is asking, is campus immersion mandatory or exceptional? See, Rohan, I would like to add something here. See, campus component is the best part of this program. If you are not attending the campus immersion, you will miss a lot of things, because being a working professional, you're right. I understand that attending live lectures from your laptop is giving you some comfort, areas, as well as you are a working professional. So maybe might be difficult for you to attend the campus immersion. But I can assure you this, once you visit the campus, you would again want to come to the campus, because you are getting an opportunity to speak to the professors, to speak with your batchmates, right? So you will explore more networks. So yes, we have kept it mandatory, but yes, exceptions are there. That has to be approved by the program director. Then only the exceptional approval will be given. But yes, we highly encourage all the participants to stay there in the campus for 5 days. You will feel like again that you are coming back to your school days, college days, and staying in the campus for 5 days and attending face-to-face lectures. So everything will be covered. I mean, your boarding, lodging will be covered. You will only have to take care of your travel part. Rest will be covered in this program. So we always recommend all the participants to attend the webinar, the campus component. Shraddha is asking, in case if we miss to attend one of the live lectures, will the video recording will be shared with us in that scenario? So, Shraddha, to answer this question, first of all, if you are missing the live lectures, so to add here, 75% of attendance is mandatory in each module.
75% attendance in live sessions.
Yes, it is mandatory in live session to get the completion certificate. Secondly, if you are missing a session, yes, you can speak to our technical team and ask for the recordings. It will be available based on but on request it is available. By default, we'll not be sharing it maybe, but yes, if you are raising a request, we will be sharing it with you, the recording of the session. But there might be few instances wherein if the professor is not allowing us to record the session because of the copyright issue, then in that case, we do not give you the recordings, but usually it doesn't happen. But yes, there might be few topics wherein we are not allowed to record the session. In those cases, recordings will not be available, but yes, it is available on demand.
Sure. Thank you so much for the answer.
Neha, right, Neha, please.
One
unmute
last
yourself.
question from my side. Pritish and Professor, for example, like if I would like to do, in-house any of the project with regards to your topic that you are covering in the class, so maybe I can come up with certain questions that I'm not being able to handle. Sometimes it's usually happen when you are studying and putting those things in the as a live application to your organization. It will give you a more clear idea how you are going to do that. So will that, that support hand will be there from your end?
The Capstone project is live project. You have to do from your organization or any other organization. It must be a live project. You have to pick up a job and you have to do the complete process for the job. Entire talent acquisition and talent development. You have to create all the plans.
Okay.
Right. We're taking a last question. So Ujjwal is asking. I think he's asking about.
I will, Pritesh, I will answer this question.
Yes.
Pass mark in final exam, will it be online? Yes, final exam will be online. Yes, multiple choice items plus the capstone project. Altogether, you need to get 50% of marks out of 100. In the final exam, MCQ plus capstone project, both are equal weightage, 50%, 50%, and you have to get 50%. You can compensate. You get more marks in MCQ if you get less marks in project. If you can compensate altogether, 50% comes, you are pass. Okay.
Right. Thank you, Professor Sriman. I think.
I have a question. Sorry, may I?
Okay. Yes, please go ahead, Taranum.
All right. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk. Actually, I have a question. I hold around 10 years of experience into recruitment. So my question would be, I have completed my MBA and then started my career. So how this program enhances my skills to grow into next level, maybe leadership roles, first thing, and how this program will correlate to recruitment. Apart from recruitment, will I be getting a chance to explore more of HR functions?
Yes, you get exposure to almost all the HR functions other than the legal part. Number one. Number two, you graduated in, I think, way back 10 years, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So you can have a complete refresher of the HRM orientation.
Okay. Okay. So my question is, I am completely 10 years into recruitment. So will I be able to switch my profile from recruitment to any other domains once I complete this program?
That we cannot. That all depends upon the market and your attempts and all. But
Okay.
definitely you will have exposure to other domains like L&D, compensation, performance management. All those areas of HR will be covered. You see,
Okay.
Tarnam, one thing you should remember when you are
Okay.
trying for a job, they look at
Yes,
the
sir.
experience, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So experience when you are in the talent acquisition, but
Mm-hmm.
if you are switching from this organization to another organization, you most likely to be considered for talent acquisition only. If you are
That's correct.
if you want to switch over to some other role in your organization, you can try.
Okay. Got you, sir. Okay. Is there any career guidance kind of thing like to boost of my skills when I complete this program?
No formal career guidance. Once you start
Okay.
interacting with the professors may give
Okay.
tips.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So Tarannum, I suggest that you can, once the program starts, you can always interact with the professors and take their suggestions, their guidance, and I'm
Yes,
sure
yes.
they will be, helpful enough to, share their thoughts. And
Okay.
there's no formal criteria as such we have, but yes, you can always take guidance from the teachers,
Noted. Yeah.
right? Right. So I think we have taken all the questions here, and uh, we can now conclude the session. Right. So thank you so much, everyone. And you will also get the details of the program brochure in a day. About the details. I have also shared the program brochure in the chat box for your quick reference. You all can go through it. If you have any questions, any queries, you can reach out to us. I am again sharing the contact details. You can speak to our academic advisor. You can drop an email to me. Whatever questions you have, whatever queries you have, you can reach out to us on this number. We will help you with all the admission formalities. And yes, the batch is starting from 7th of June. So if in case anyone wants to apply, for the program, hurry up, just, sign up for the program. And we would love to see you all in the classrooms, which is going to start from 7th of June. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Srimannarayana. Thank you so much for your time.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Have a great day, sir.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you,
Thank
Pratish.
you.
Thank you, Professor.
May I leave now, Pritish?
Yes, sir. We are just
Thank
closing
you.
the session now.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for
Okay.
sharing your time with us.
Tulakji, bye bye.
Bye-bye, Professor Shriman. Thank you for your time. And please take care of your health. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Thank you so much.